Another exciting day here at cflaquatics.com. This is Matthew bringing you a video on how to unpackage your new shrimp that have come in and how to get them acclimated to their environment. So this is how I ship all of my shrimp via USPS priority mail. And let me go ahead and get started for you. So right here on top, once you get your box open, I've got some written instructions on what I'm going to be talking about here today. And I've got a nice styrofoam lined box to keep them nice and comfy on their trip to their new home. And as you can see right inside, I've got them snugly wrapped in some newspaper. So why don't we go ahead and take that. So we're going to unfurl the newspaper here. And there we go. I've got your new shrimp right there in the bottom. As you can see, I use cordon breather bags. They help the shrimp have a much better chance of survival in shrimping. I've never had any dead loss, but they're much better than just sending via regular plastic bags or poly bags. There you go. As you can see, there's green on the inside. I usually ship with some Java moss or maybe some other plant material, typically Java moss, but you can see them in there a little bit. These are some of the items you're going to need. We've got a pair of scissors here, a 1-quart plastic or glass bowl that's been washed out, and a small little cup. I think it's a half-cup measuring cup there, just to scoop tank water into the new thing. So, if we get started, just put the bag here in the middle. So, as you can see, I've cut the top knot off, letting some of the water spill out in the bowl. You can probably see one of the shrimp swimming around there at the bottom of your screen. Let's just go ahead and dump the rest of them out here. And before you discard the rest of the cordon bag, you really want to check and make sure that there's no shrimp that have gotten caught in there. So the next step is going to be introducing some of your tank water into the water that came in the cordon breather bag. This is to acclimate the shrimp to their new environment, so you don't just shock them by putting them into their new tank right away, which could actually kill them. So just take a few ounces of water from your tank that you're going to be putting them in, and every 3 minutes just introduce about 2 ounces of water into there. So we're going to wait another 3 minutes and put another 2 ounces in there, and just keep repeating this till you've doubled the volume of water in your dish. So as you can see, the water is about double the height now in the bowl. You really don't want to shortcut this. Just do it, take about 15 minutes or so, and you'll really ensure the survivability of your shrimp. So at this point, what you'll need to do is just take your bowl, and if you want to keep the Java moss, it's up to you, or the other plant that I ship them with. You can either discard it or put it in your tank. So if you want to discard it at this point, just pull it out of the bowl. Make sure you shake it really good so all the shrimp fall out of there, so you don't lose any. So here we go. I got my bowl of my brand new red cherry shrimp about to go in my tank. And what you want to do is just lower it down to the bowl nice and easy, just so the water just barely spills over, and just kind of hold it down into the water and let them just swim out. So it might take a minute or so sometimes, especially for some of the smaller ones, but they'll eventually work their way out and find their new home. And there you have it. We got the shrimp introduced into their new home here, and getting quite comfy. You can see a nice big female right there on the bottom of the driftwood. So if you have any questions, post them below. I'll answer them as best I can. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, CFL Aquatics, and check out my webpage, cflaquatics.com.